You need to do some sort of mental routine each and every fucking day. You need to do something to improve your fucking mindset. What's going on, Wolves? Welcome back to another episode of the Wake Up with the Wolf podcast. Today, we're going to be talking about a very important subject, which is self-belief. Today, we're going to be breaking down self-belief. The reason why we're going to sit down and break down this concept for you guys is because we see a lot of people in our 10K Coaching Academy, and because we train personal trainers that are extremely unconfident in their contents and in their message because they're mad worried about what other people are going to fucking say based off their knowledge. Okay? A lot of fucking people struggle with this. All right? So before we go into a not so long rant with you today on this podcast, on this YouTube video, I want to let you all know that this is going to be directed mostly towards online fitness coaches. But if you are not an online fitness coach, I guarantee you something I say during this podcast is going to give you some fucking value. So pay attention. All right. The first thing I want to do and the first thing I want to break down for you guys are 3 questions. All right. I want to know if you are currently feeling this way. So listen to what I'm about to ask you and answer this internally. All right. Write it down. Think about it. Say it out loud while you're in your fucking car. I do not care. But think about the questions I'm about to ask yourself right now. Be honest with yourself when you hear these fucking questions, because I want you guys to answer it in your head, and I want you to be honest with yourself so we can get you in the right fucking mindset to take control of your life and your goals. All right. So number 1, all right. Do you feel unconfident in the content you're producing because you are worried about more knowledgeable people calling you out? Meaning, are you scared to talk about nutrition because there's a guy with 10 years experience following you and that you think he's going to fucking call you out? All right. Think about that for a second. All right. Number 2, are you nervous to start building your brand or to start building your business because you haven't been in the industry for years? And yes, this is directed towards online fitness coaches, but anybody who's currently building a brand or a business can answer this question internally right now. Are you afraid to start because you don't have years of experience? Think about this shit. Answer it internally right fucking now. And number 3, the last question I want to ask you before we deep dive into this is, are you unconfident in your ability because you don't have any fancy fucking certifications like all these other coaches have? Are you unconfident in your ability because you haven't gone and got a kinesiology degree like a lot of these other coaches have? All right, think about this shit. Think about these answers for 1 second, all right? Pause what you're doing and focus in on what I just asked you, all right? If the answer is yes in your head, pay attention to what I'm about to say. Pay attention to the words that are about to come out of my fucking mouth right now. All right. First off, it's okay. Not everyone is filled with fucking confidence each and every day, especially when they're trying to grow and build their fucking business/brand. All right. But with that being said, even though it's okay, we got to get you into a place where you start to embrace a different mindset. All right. So let's deep dive into it. All right, let's break down this mindset. First off, you do not need a fucking piece of paper to dictate your knowledge. Let that sink in for a second. You do not need a fucking piece of paper to dictate your knowledge. All right? You do not need to be a fucking expert in your field in order to help someone. All right? There's a mindset, there's a quote that if you know even 5% more than said person, you can help them. You do not need to be a fucking expert in order to help someone in the fucking field that you're in. All right? And you don't need to fucking know everything and everybody in order to cement yourself as an authority. Period. You do not need to fucking know everything in order to help someone transform. Everyone has different experiences and knowledge bases. All right. As an example, all right, take the PT Dom coaches in the academy as an example in this one. All right. Have Brian, Corey, myself, and Jeff been through a lot of the same fucking things? 100%. But we all speak in very different ways. All right. On this podcast, on this YouTube channel, you guys have seen me and Brian do a lot of collab videos and a lot of collab podcasts so far. And you guys can tell right off the bat, if you've never even met us before in other social media platforms, that we have a way different way that we break things down. We have an extremely different, I guess, approach when breaking down different subjects. All right. But we want to get the message across the same way. We still want to help someone in some sort of fucking way. All right. We have different ways of teaching people stuff. We have different ways of doing shit for people. All right. If you have education or experience to be able to fucking deliver a program that is going to help people get amazing results, then fucking do it. I don't care about fancy certifications. I don't care if you have 10 plus years in the fucking industry. Go for it. If you have knowledge that can help someone, fucking go for it. All right. And listen, I'm going to flip the script a little bit here. If you feel like you should be more experienced, if you feel like you don't have enough knowledge in order to help someone, then fucking do it as well. People can always expand their knowledge while building their businesses. All right. I really want this to sink in to everybody's fucking head that is an online fitness coach listening to this right now. Listen, people can always expand their knowledge while building their businesses. Nobody's stopping you from training fucking Brittany and going to get another fucking personal training certification at the same time. No one. It's what I did. I got my personal training. Then I got my sports nutrition. Then I got my bodybuilding specialist certification because I wanted to expand my knowledge while I was growing my fucking business. That's just a smart thing to fucking do. All right. But listen, the lack of knowledge, all right, and the lack of confidence should not be holding you fucking back. Stop allowing your fucking mind to get in your way. I'm going to say that one more time. Stop allowing your mind to get in the way. All right? Stop allowing that self-limiting belief to hold you back while you're trying to grow your business and achieve your dreams. All right? Fuck other coaches' opinions. Fuck other trainers' opinions. Fuck your own self-limiting belief. All right? You got to move past that shit. I want to ask you another question right now. So while you're listening to this podcast or while you're watching this video right now, I want you to answer these. Okay? Write them down on a piece of paper. Say it out loud. I do not care. But I want to know. All right? If you're listening to this, are you someone who wants to create an impact and help people? Or are you someone who wants to get out of their current situation and start their own business? All right? If you are that person and you're saying yes right now, pay attention. All right? I also want to know, if you're an online fitness coach listening to this right now, how many of you actually want to help people transform their fucking lives? Do you want to help people transform their fucking lives? All right? Whether that's losing weight, whether that's becoming more healthy, whether that's training for a competition, whatever the case may be. All right? If you personally say you do, if you're a person who's listening to this right now and you said yes out loud, or you wrote this shit down saying, yes, I want to create impact. Yes, I want to fucking help people. Then you need to start showing the fuck up, regardless of the lack of confidence you have, regardless of the self-limiting belief that's going on in your mind right now. You need to start showing the fuck up. You need to start sharing your fucking knowledge with the world. People need to hear what you have to say because, again, even if you know 5% more than said person in said area, you can help them. All right, I'm going to say that one more time. Even if you know 5% more than said person in said area, you can fucking help them. So speak the fuck up. All right? People need to hear what you have to say and listen, I get it, guys. All right? Especially to everybody who's listening to this who is an online personal trainer or who is a aspiring online personal trainer or online fitness coach. I get it. All right. I didn't come from a fitness background. I didn't come from a background always wanting to be a fucking personal trainer. It looked cool, but I didn't always want to do it. I was a fucking addict and an alcoholic. Then I became an iron worker for 4+ years, which made me spiral even more into being an addict and an alcoholic. Then, while going through that, I found fitness and I wanted to compete. All right. So then I started to get more into the fitness game. After my second show, I then wanted to start helping people. All right. Because my shows taught me an insane amount, and I wanted to be able to teach other people something to help them change their lives. All right. Was I the most experienced person ever? Fuck no. Not at all. I knew what worked for me. I knew what helped me. And I knew I wanted to help other people feel the same way I did. All right. So I didn't let that shit stop me. I didn't let the lack of 10 years experience stop me from pursuing my dream of helping people, my newfound dream. All right. I didn't let that shit hold me back. And before I knew it, because I didn't let that self-limiting belief stop me, I fucking trained over 100 lifestyle clients. I trained multiple competitors who won shows and placed top 3 at very, very competitive fucking shows. Before I knew it, I fucking had 3 certifications: my CPT, my sports nutrition, and my bodybuilding specialist certification. All right. Before I knew it, I fucking had a brand that was making over $10,000 a month because I didn't let other people's opinions, who might have more knowledge than me, or my self-limiting beliefs, that little voice in the back of my head, stop me from pursuing my fucking dreams. All right. I didn't let that fucking voice get in the way. I didn't let other people's opinions of my knowledge stop me from helping people transform their fucking lives. All right. So to end this off, we'll give you guys a little bit of actionable info. All right. I want to deep dive into this for a second. The only way to fix those negative mindsets that are currently holding you back from building your business or pursuing any fucking dreams that you have or starting that fucking fitness journey that you've always wanted to is to get your fucking mind right. All right. You need to do some sort of mental routine each and every fucking day. You need to do something to improve your fucking mindset. And if you've been following me at all on any other fucking social platforms other than this podcast or YouTube, you already know that I've preached this an immense amount of times. All right. I've said morning routines are the things that have changed my life. I've put out videos on my morning routine, the 10 before 10 a.m., which, by the way, over 100 coaches in our 10K Coaching Academy right now have implemented. Not to mention, out of those 100 coaches, multiple are over making $10,000 plus a month right now. And we all attribute it to the morning routine, getting their fucking mornings right. Because then nothing negative fucking breaks their mind. Nothing negative penetrates their fucking mind. They're able to push day in and day out, no matter what the fuck happens. All right. So if you want to get over those fucking self-limiting beliefs, if you want to build a fucking business, if you want to create an impact in the online fitness coaching world, you need to get your fucking mind right. All right. All of you need to get your mind right. And if you're listening to this on fucking the Wake Up with the Wolf podcast right now, or if you listen to this on YouTube, I have a video or a podcast out that is called The Morning Routine That Changed My Life. The 10 before 10 a.m. morning routine that changed my life. Go listen to it right fucking now. Because I guarantee you, once you start to embrace it, it will help you immensely. All right. And with all this being said, ending off this podcast, ending off this video for you guys, I want to leave you with a quote. All right. I heard this quote the other day, and it honestly was so fucking perfect to relate to this video, to relate to this concept, to relate to this fucking breakdown that I wanted to share it with you guys. So here it goes. Life is too short to waste any amount of time on wondering what other people think about you. In the first place, if they had better things going on in their lives, they wouldn't have time to sit around and talk about yours. So what's important to me is not others' opinions of me, but what's important to me is the opinion of myself. All right, I want that to sink in for you guys for 1 second. So I'm going to take 1 minute for you guys to think about it. 1 second here, not 1 minute. I'm going to say it one more time. I really want this to sink into your guys' heads. All right? Life is too short to waste any amount of time on wondering what other people think about you. In the first place, if they had better things going on in their lives, they wouldn't have time to sit around and talk about you. What's important to me is not others' opinions of me. What's important to me is my opinion of myself. So if you are an online fitness coach If you are a coach out there right now, if you are a person out there right now that is struggling to speak their fucking truth, if you're a person who is struggling to step out into the light so they can try to achieve their goals because you're scared of other people's opinions, you need to get your mind right. Because all those are self-limiting beliefs. All those are stupid fucking voices and shitty things that have been ingrained in your mindset. So that's it. Thank you guys for listening. If you got anything from this episode, please tell me in the comments below if you're on YouTube, or leave a review and share this to your social media if you are on the Wake Up with the Wolf podcast. Stay tuned for the next one.